All right,
How's your
everybody.
shoulder?
Welcome.
Okay.
Oh, my shoulder's doing great. Welcome to another edition of TBD. Happy to get to know you, whatever the hell we're going to call it. So Kyle volunteered for number 2. They can't see you because I think this is set to who's ever talking. That's the video who's up. So all the stuff you're doing, it doesn't matter. But to lead into this, I think I've known Kyle the second longest in the league. First one's Eddie. But Kyle, I hired out of college, and he was a real gem, a real beaut to have on the team there. So telling everybody in the office announcing that he plays the skin flute, which really confused one of the ladies and wanted more explanation. But without further ado, here's Kyle. Kyle, if you can just go ahead and tell the league a little bit about yourself. They can't see you. You're not talking.
Okay. This is what I was doing before I was talking. All right. A little bit about me. Larry hired me when I was 21, turning 22. We worked together. We were the greatest 1-2 punch in Midwest Superior Products history. And if either of you didn't know what Larry, myself, and Bo did, we sold nuts and nipples and compressed gas fittings to welding distributors and OEMs. So we were going out. We were running and gunning. We were drinking Nipple-teenies downtown Indy, Ike and Jonesies. Larry taught me how to do my first lap dance. Larry gave me my first lap dance. I hired Bo, basically. And then I moved to Pittsburgh. Didn't talk to him for like 10 years. Now I'm back playing fantasy football. Just kidding. He came to Italy too for my wedding.
So where you quit? You were working for me and you quit. Where'd you go?
So I went to Backtronicswithanx.com. It's a company in Pittsburgh. I worked there for 8 days before I left and went to Medline, where I am now. The first day I was there, they didn't offer to take me out to lunch, and I immediately regretted that decision. And then I quit 7 days later when something else came along.
Something better.
Honestly, now, COVID, Backtronics is probably killing it.
Making all kinds of money. You'd be rich if you worked there. Not a bad gamble. So to go through some of your history, I had a couple questions I figured everybody would want answered. So,
yeah.
Did you enjoy your time at John Carroll, being a first-team water boy?
All right, common misconception. I did play football all 4 years, and I did play. I started as a senior, so this conception that I never make these top 3 or top 5 athletic lists is an absolute travesty. I am more athletic, and I am faster, and I am better looking than anybody in this group. I am the best athlete, and Larry can attest to that.
What would you say to those that do not consider you the best athlete? Or even an athlete at all, because I'm in that camp.
Give me someone else besides
I've watched
you.
You play basketball.
That doesn't count.
I've watched you play basketball.
That doesn't count. Big defense and rebounder, hustle guy. Every team needs I'm like the Marcus Morris without the 2.8 points a game. I'm like
About the 1 point a game.
Joaquin Noah. Mixed with Varejao. Mixed with Ryan Reynolds.
Minus the hair.
Yeah.
And can you explain to everybody too? I've been asked this question a lot about you. Why is it that you had so much trouble when you were on the dating scene sealing the deal? We know that you were like 0 for like 100. So what problems were you able to overcome when you finally came back to Zia and able to seal the deal?
Also leads into another fun fact about me is that the problem was I wasn't trying hard enough. And then I realized that I had this sick tattoo on the inside of my arm, right there, Chinese perseverance. So as soon as I was like, listen, Kyle, you got it tattooed on your body, take your own advice. And then unstoppable.
Unstoppable. So you had mentioned interviewing me before this. That's not going to happen. But you can go ahead and tell your favorite Larry story right now. So you and I have a long history with tons of different stories and fun times, a lot of fun times, pumpkins, things like that. But yeah, I'll let you tell your favorite Larry story.
I would say that my favorite Larry story is downtown Indianapolis. You and I, everyone was out downtown, and it's really not. I'm gonna give you like just a couple snapshots. The night starts, we're all there, we're getting ready to go out, and not an hour later, we're in the middle of the street. Larry is sitting on John Wooden statue's shoulders with bloody nipples. And then after that, we were at the bar and had a night. So I think what makes a story the best is not filling in the blanks. Just in one short hour, we got from here, here, and then we finished out probably with a Smirnoff Ice and another lap dance. But I would say, in short, John Wooden bloody nipples.
Okay, yeah, it's still not one of my. It's still not my top even indie story, let alone story with me and you.
True. Do you remember when
I sent?
Do you remember in Chicago, when the bachelorette party wanted a picture, and then I picture bombed, and I pushed the bachelorette's hair into the candle, and it lit on fire, and all of her friends were at her.
In your defense, you did run away, and you made a hasty escape, 5 feet in the other direction, back at our table. They
You
never
see
caught
that?
you. Never caught you.
Again, athlete.
Yeah. Nobody wanted to be in the bar after that, after the smell of burnt hair was emanating throughout the whole bar. But again, whatever. Tons of stories with this guy, so we can go on for hours for sure. But to bring it back to the league, to focus on this season, who was your best draft pick this year?
My best draft pick. Definitely Zach Ertz. Definitely Zach Ertz. People are sleeping on Ertz right now. Don't let the 32 and the 32 points total fool you. People are sleeping on him. Either that or Christian Kirk. Those were both a combined 39 points.
Well, if you're trying to build up Zach Ertz's value, it's working, at least for Case. Case is in the market for another tight end. You know,
Case
that's the
wants
case.
to trade so bad for him, it hurts.
Bad jokes. So who did you miss on? You told me you told me the guys that you nailed it. Who'd you miss on? Meaning that who did you really want that you didn't get? Now I'm tossing you a softball based off our conversations, but there had to be a
Edwards-Helaire. Candidly, because I didn't know who he was before we started. I didn't know who he was, but one of the things I was looking up told me he'd be there at 12 in like July. So I was like, all right, that'll work. And then Larry drafted him solely because I wanted him. And then I really wanted Jonnu Smith in like the 12th round. But Larry took him.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No biggie.
Yeah. So what are the odds
of didn't want Drew Brees. I just didn't want Drew Brees. Now I have Drew Brees.
Yeah,
and I spent $11 on a guy who's had COVID since Memorial Day, Labor Day.
COVID since May, huh?
Yeah.
Nice. Didn't see that one coming. Figured he'd be over it by now. All right. So what are your odds of winning the league this year?
Do you believe in God? If you believe in God, then 100%. If you believe in God, you believe in destiny. If you believe in destiny, you believe in me. So I'll leave it at that. Not my words.
I don't believe in you.
I've got 11 voicemails on my phone telling me I'm the team of destiny. It's making me very uncomfortable, by the way. Quit it.
I understand. A lot of pressure on you. So if you don't win, what you said you're going to, but let's play devil's advocate.
Yeah.
Since we're in the deity world here. Who's got the best chance of winning outside of you? You know nobody can see you, right? Because you're not talking.
I'm thinking.
That's gonna
Also,
take
I
a
think
while.
they can if you did it any way like Thinks. I saw Think the whole time.
Did you? I have
Yeah.
no idea. I have no
Okay.
idea how any of this works.
Okay. All right. If I don't win, Sparta's is going to win.
Okay. We'll hold you to it. Will you tell your wife if you win?
Huh?
Will you tell your wife if you win?
Yeah, I've already told her how much I was going to win, how much, like, what we're going to do with it. We got Pottery
What is
Barn.
that?
Huh?
What are you gonna do with it?
I'm going to buy like 14 pillows from Pottery Barn. And then, you know what? Actually, let's see, $4,000 you and Fink were talking about. I'll probably put 50% down on an $8,000 bag for Zia.
Gotta finance those things.
Yeah, definitely. The other 4, interest-free for 5 years.
Okay. So we're gonna conclude it. I'm gonna have to turn off my background here for a second. I want you to explain one more thing, but
Uh-oh.
before we get going, can you explain that?
So, we were taking the red eye back from Seattle. Flight was at like 7:30 p.m. It was a long week, eating California Gold all week. And we got drunk at the airport, or we got drunk at a restaurant. We're feeling a little loopy, and we bought like wolf t-shirts. And then we were just fighting like action figures in the airport.
They're Bigfoot shirts, actually.
Yeah, Bigfoot. But we purposely got extra smalls, like the smallest ones we could find. When we landed in Cleveland, my arms were purple because the armpits were so tight.
Yeah, I do remember sweating a ton in that. I was like, this is uncomfortable. But
You
once you
still,
start down that path, you
you
have to
still have
finish
the
it.
framed picture with the kindergarten fee that I gave you for your going away present?
Yeah, it's somewhere in here. I gotta set up my bar yet. I've only been here 4 years, so one of these days I'll
So,
set up my bar.
so what am I supposed to do with the picture that I can't show anybody because we're half naked? Yeah, I didn't think about
Well,
that.
in our defense, it's the bottom half.
The best half.
Exactly.
Never found a
All right.
bathroom in the Midwest we didn't want a kindergarten pee in.
Yeah. I feel like this has gone long and people are probably bored, probably sick of hearing you. But
Most likely. Hopefully you forgot to press the record button and maybe we could just start zooming each other. This is nice.
hey, if you want a true story, my marketing guy did that. Did a whole shoot at a place and forgot to press record. And they had to start it all over again. Yep.
He's gone.
Anyhow. All right. All right. Final words for the crowd.
See you in Steubenville.
Yep. Yeah, I'll see you there.
Bye, friends.
All right, guys. Yeah.